Hi friends, welcome to AutoCAD online training presented by BIMLABS Engineering Services Private Limited. BIMLABS is an Autodesk authorized learning partner. I am Ajay Shaji, working as a technical engineer at BIMLABS. This is the part 4 video of Modify Tools. In this video, we are going to discuss about the Array tool. We will be having the Array tool in Home tab under Modify panel. Here we have the Array tool. Array are of three types: rectangular array, path array, and polar array. In rectangular array, it creates an array of rows and columns of the copies of the selected object. In path array, it evenly distributes the object copies along a path or a portion of a path. In polar array, it creates an array of copying the selected objects around a specific specified center point or axis of rotation. So first we are going to discuss about the rectangular array. So for rectangular array, I'm just drawing a rectangle here. I'm going to array this one. So I have to choose a rectangular array option from here and then select the object, press enter. Here I have my array. So now I have 4 columns and 3 rows. So if I want to change the number of columns and rows, I can simply edit here. If I want 5 columns, I can change the number of columns. And also if I want to change the number of rows also, I can change it. So you can control the number of rows and columns by using these arrows. If I want to increase or decrease the number of rows, I can simply pick this arrow. If I want, I can reduce the numbers. And also for the columns, I can use this arrow and reduce or increase the number of columns. And also here you can see under the columns I have distance between and also total. For rows also here I have between distance and also the total distance. So here I am just changing the between distance to 1000. So now you can see this 1000 distance will be from this starting point, that is a base point of the source object to the base point of the second object. That is the distance between the columns is that the distance between this point to this point. In the case of rows, it will be from this point to this point. This will be the between distance. The total distance will be the distance from the starting point to the start point of the ending object. That is the distance from here to here. And in the case of rows, it will be from here to here. And you can see an associative property here. If the associative property is on, and if I close this array, you can see this will be a single entity. The whole object will be in a group. And if I want to change this one, I can simply off the associative property. And in case if I want to delete any of the object in this array without losing the array property, I can do it. For that, I have to press the control key and I have to select the object which you want to delete. So if I want to delete this one, I can simply select this by holding the control key and press delete. Now the object gets deleted, but the array property remains here the same. Okay. So I'm just undoing. So here there are some more properties. If I look here there is a level option. Now the levels are 1. If I am just changing this levels to 3 and press enter, you will not be seeing any difference here. So for seeing the difference, just hold the shift key and your scroll button and rotate. If you look here, 3 levels of copies get created. You can see the distance here. Now the distance between this one is 1. That is, if this is too much small distance. So I'm just changing this distance to 100 and press enter. You can see 3 levels of copies gets created at the distance of 100. Now here also the distance between distance will be the distance between the 2 copies, and the total distance will be the distance from the first point to the last one. Okay. And also if I want to change the base point, I'm just going for the top view. If I want to change this base point, I can change it by just using this base point option. If I just click this base point and pick any other point, it gets converted to here. Okay, so that's about the rectangular array option. Then the next one is path array. So for path array also, I'm just drawing a rectangle here. This is the object and I want a path for this one to array. So for that, I'm just using the polyline option. I'm just drawing a path here. Now I'm just converting this polyline into spline. For that, I'm just double clicking and choosing the spline option, press enter. Now I want to array this object on this path. So for that, I'm just choosing the path array option. I have to select the object, press enter, then I have to select the path. Now you can see here that object gets arrayed along this path. Here also if I want to change the number of items, I have to extend the path and also I can change the distance here. Okay, so that is about the path array. Then the next type of array is polar array. So for that, I'm just drawing a circle here. Then a rectangle. So now I want to array this object around this one. So for that, you can use this polar array option. So I'm just choosing the polar array. Then I have to select the object, press enter. Then I'm just picking the center point. Now the object gets arrayed in a circular fashion. So I can change the number of items, the distance and all here. So I'm just closing this array. So that's all about array. Keep watching. Thank you.